And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because the body blow.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Williams will pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But know you two the way I do, the way you know each other. Jesse, what would you have done to try to go Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut one off team, maybe even double team high up, chop him on every single player.
Which is illegal. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess retaliation to that would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll do it himself. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense. As you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get out to the 36.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man. Just he catches the football in a big play to the tackle. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some moves.
They stop him just a meter or two short of first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Smith takes the handoff. They bring him down, and not before he's in. Pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. They'll send it back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion with this offense. He unleashed the bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up 4th down. You could tell he wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's great. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sweep. That defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the defense.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Miranda. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you those great defensive line when the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then notice, it gets you ahead of the sticks.
see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for space, it's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback can't pull the trigger and down he goes. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pass not closes. He got it. It's right. Remember, it'll bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bills the punt, looking for Dave. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th-down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know the defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds it up in the air. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down and mark it at the 35.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. You get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. About a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as penalty will back them up. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Someone Not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tries to take the tackle. He's got it on the outside. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And an awesome job there by the offense, picking up the blitz and giving their quarterback a clean pocket to throw from. Doesn't get better than that.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's great.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a gap. It's great. This freshman makes a stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Longhorns are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice job on this offense, getting Purdy to third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Longhorns with the first and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And it feels good to land that first big punch against the lineman, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So David, that's got to be great getting on the board.
And settles everyone down, all the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in as you know. Really got a touchdown on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 40-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams will pass. Got his man quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. To the air on second down. Fires left. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make a catch.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last two games out, completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is about it.
They'll try to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Steps away. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defense.
Got in lockstep there with the receiver.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love the fans on defense because it messes with the snap, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. Williams looking for a man. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Going right and going deep. Shot onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Yeah, that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He might want another play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. It's just one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. They've never been able to get him to a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in box score. I love when the offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective, trying to.
And he launches it for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And I tell you what, reason I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback's play. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. There we go. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We're going to have a situation. You might have points, more points, more points. Drive together like that. That quickly chew up that much yardage. Defense is going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Please stop.
Offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hard running there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses. That was a good example there.
Now it's second
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player to the right foot. Nice job.
Just keep slinging it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs it. There we go.
Well, you got quarterback paired with that reception. You have all the backs in the backfield with you. You got to be able to get rid of the football. You're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of